All right, folks, Yishai Fleischer here. One of the biggest battles in the world today is between Israel, the one Jewish state in the world that exists in the Middle East, and the narrative of Palestine. Palestinianism is really a PR campaign, a narrative, a propaganda tool, a delegitimization cannon that is out there to destroy the Jewish state. It's there to erase and replace it. Literally, you can walk around and see cups, keychains, and certainly maps being sold with the outline of what was once the Jewish state replaced by a Palestine. It's a tool of the jihad, which has not been able to destroy Israel on the battlefront. And by the way, there's a secular jihad and a religious jihad. Both kinds have not been able to destroy Israel on the battlefront. And so they have now sought a delegitimization campaign to erase the consciousness of Israel. We've actually seen this before in history, but it's playing out right now. Now, it also plays out in our Knesset. Yeah, even in Israel's parliament, we have this battle between Palestine, so-called, and the Jewish state, Israel. There's a Knesset member. Her name is Aida Touma-Suleiman. She is a Christian Arab, but she's an atheist, and she's part of the communist, anti-Israel Hadash party. And she spoke against the Trump plan for Gaza at the Knesset floor. And after her, Knesset member Amit Halevi from the Likud answered her. But check out what the battle lines are really about. It's not about Trump. It's really about what is the nature of Palestine. Let's watch this debate.
על הביקור החשוב של ראש הממשלה אצל טראמפ, ואולי איך הם מכינים את הטרנספר הבא והטיהור האתני בצפון עזה.
All right, so the way she's positing it is that there's an ethnic cleansing that's going to happen in Gaza. Palestine is going to be destroyed. Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Trump are conspiring to ethnically cleanse Gaza. That's the way she's positioning it. And obviously, it's a pro-Palestine, anti-Israel narrative. Let's see how Knesset member Amit Halevi answers her.
קודם כל אני רוצה לומר לחברת הכנסת עדה סולימן, הפרויקט הוא לא פרויקט הגירה. את אומרת הגירה, את לא צודקת. הכותרת של הפרויקט הוא חוזרים הביתה. חוזרים הביתה. אנחנו יודעים את הנתונים. אינדונזיה. יודעים את האמת, והאמת היא שמ-1840 עד 1948, שוב אני חוזר, מ-1840 עד 1940.
Notice that Aida Touma-Suleiman has left the Knesset floor. She's not interested in listening to any more of this discussion about the roots of Arabs in the land of Israel. She's not interested in that, so she's walking out. She doesn't want to be directly challenged, and I guess she doesn't want to challenge him back. She just wants to walk out of there.
למעלה ממיליון ערבים, אני מדבר על המתועדים, היו עוד הרבה לא מתועדים, אבל רק המתועדים, הכל מתועד במסמכים מדויקים של האימפריה האוטומנית ואחר כך של השלטון הבריטי. למעלה ממיליון ערבים הגיעו מסוריה, מירדן, ממצרים, לתוך שטחי ארץ ישראל, לתוך השטחים של מה שנקרא המנדט הבריטי, מאז המנדט בסן רמו. למעלה ממיליון ערבים, חבר הכנסת ביטון, הם לא הגיעו סתם, הם הגיעו כמהגרים. אז הייתה הגירה. זאת הייתה הגירה. ההגירה הייתה אז. וההגירה הייתה מסיבות כלכליות, כיוון שהמפעל הציוני הניח כאן תשתית של רווחה, של עבודה, ואז הם באו מהערבה, מארץ ערב, מהמדבר, אל המקום המשגשג והפורח שכאן, ונהנו כפי שהם נהנים עד היום, כפי שעדה תומא-סולימן נהנית מפירות המפעל הציוני, מהברכה שאלוהים הביא לכאן, עם חזרת העם היהודי לארצו. ועכשיו לפרויקט הזה, שהגדיר אותו הנשיא טראמפ, ראוי, אם כבר את מדברת עליו, לתת לו את הכותרת האמיתית, והיא הכותרת חוזרים הביתה, אל מסרי, חוזרים למצרים, הסורים חוזרים לסוריה, העיראקים לעיראק, ואלו שבאו מערב הסעודית לערב הסעודית, ובנסיבות שאנחנו נמצאים היום, זאת תהיה ברכה לא רק למנצחים, אלא גם למנוצחים, לא רק לאלו שצריכים לחיות כאן בדין העם היהודי, אלא גם לאלו שהיגרו לכאן, ובנסיבות האלו של ההתנהגות הברברית, הגזענית והמרושעת שלהם, צריכים אכן כנראה לחזור הביתה. תודה.
Okay, so Knesset member Amit Halevi is laying out that the majority of the Arabs that now call themselves Palestinians are really economic migrants into the land of Israel in the last 100 years. And the reason that they've migrated here is because of Zionism. Not that they were Zionists, but they wanted the blessings of the land of Israel and of the state of Israel, which had economic prosperity. And so that they were coming here for economic prosperity, and yet their behavior changed from enjoying the economic prosperity of the Jewish state to actually fighting against it and acting in a barbaric manner, as we saw on October the 7th. And so he's saying now the Gazans are going to be returning home to Egypt, to Syria, to Iraq, and also to Jordan, he didn't mention. And so his title for the Trump plan is Going Back Home, Returning Home. And I think that what he hinted at, but he didn't say fully, is that when Arabs or any peoples live in our land and they respect our law and they respect our traditions, they respect the Jewish state, then of course they're welcome to live here. The Torah itself, the Bible, lays out that Gentiles and others that want to live in this land in peace can do so. The Torah says you have to respect the sojourner and the proselyte and the person who comes into the land. And that's exactly how Israel should treat people that are pro-Israel and want to live amongst us. But if you are jihadist, if you came in as an economic migrant, but you became a jihadist, anti-Israel, and you want to erase and replace the Jewish state, well, that's unacceptable. We can't accept that. We can't have people that hate us within our small land. We can't have neo-Nazi thinking in occupation of our land, not in Gaza, not in Judea and Samaria, and not on our borders in South Lebanon, and really not in the Sinai either, or in Jordan either. We got to push back on that. We're the only Jewish state, and we have to survive in this region. And there are rules to survival in this region. You got to push back on bad guys. You got to push back on bad guys that want to destroy you, and you've got to show them that you mean business. And when they try to destroy you and you push back on them, and you take the land that they attacked you from, they learn a lesson. And that's the way it should be. We have our core heartland, but if you attack us, then we make defensible borders. We push back. And that's the rules of the Middle East. That's actually the rules of international law. If you push back an aggressive war against you and you take land, you're allowed to keep it. That's exactly what has to happen. There has to be a lesson that jihadis will not stay in our land or on our borders. And if they make war on us, they will lose land. This is actually Middle East common sense. It's Middle East common sense. And bad guys, they got to go home. On top of which, all the Gazans who are not bad guys, but are suffering from the humanitarian crisis that has been brought about by the bad guys, they too should have an opportunity. And on this channel, I covered an Arab who said, just open the borders. Iftah al-Ma'avar, open the borders. Just open the borders and give me an opportunity for a decent life. That's the way it should be. Israel should be clean and free of haters and jihadis, but should welcome lovers of Israel, of which there are many millions around the world, and certainly in this region, people who want part of Israel's blessing and prosperity. Hey, folks, thanks so much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed today's program from the Knesset and the fight over Israel or Palestine. We believe in go big and go home. We are going big and we're going back to our homeland. One of the ways you can help the homeland of Israel is to subscribe to this channel right now. Do it as you're watching, and it actually helps us a lot. It makes a big difference, and it gets it out to the world. So God bless you. Thank you so much. Write me an email, yishai@yishaifleischer.com, and you could help our show by visiting buymeacoffee.com/Yishai and buy me a coffee. That's right. Buy me a coffee. It makes all the difference and shows your love and support. Appreciate it, because we try hard here for you. And we try hard here for truth. If you want to be part of that truth, you could also go to fightforisrael.org, because you are fighting for Israel. I know that there are so many fighters for Israel. Let's be proud. Let's be loud. Let's fight for Israel. Fightforisrael.org. Thank you very much. And finally, my job as a Jew in the land of Israel to send you blessings from the land of blessings. So indeed, I'm sending you blessings to your home, wherever you are. Let's keep being strong. Let's erase and replace the lies of Palestine with a strong Jewish state, which is a blessing for this region and the world. God bless you wherever you are, and shalom.